Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Gugzz. I host weekly videos that are called Talk Tuesday, in where I dive into the subconscious mind and I ponder the various topics that are not explored in our normal day-to-day life. I find that stuff important. That's why I make videos on it. If you're interested in topics like that, please check out my Talk Tuesday. Today's video is a little bit different. Shaving your face with this little thingy, which I will talk about. Before I get into whether I think shaving your face is good or not and the benefits I've seen or haven't seen from it, I want to kind of talk about why I'm making this video. I kind of grew up with pimples and acne. I actually have cystic acne, which means it stems from changes in hormones, which I know most acne is, but cystic especially it's a really horrible type of red acne. And I also didn't wear makeup for this video because I wanted to show you guys my skin like the way it actually is. So if you have like a close-up, like there's like red stuff here. And I grew up with skin problems and I still kind of am. So I started having pimples when I was 16 and now I'm 22 and they have lessened quite a bit. So I'll actually insert a picture probably right here of like my skin before and my skin now. As you can tell, it's much clearer, but it still obviously has a lot of stuff on it. I want to talk about shaving because I know a lot of people have concerns about whether they're allowed to use a razor over top of pimples and acne, and we're currently in lockdown around the whole world because of this global pandemic, so I haven't been able to get to my normal wax lady slash laser lady. So I was like, hey, there's no better time to try this out than now. So I have tried it out for you guys and I have made a list of things that I've noticed. I will dive right into it now. For a quick background, I get lasered on my face. Hair grows back much lighter. So I also know there's a concern for girls thinking that their hair is going to grow back thicker. I too had that concern, and that's why I started laser before I ever started shaving. And you're actually allowed to shave with laser. You're not supposed to wax because I think that causes pigmentation. Like, no, it definitely causes pigmentation. My skin was very much exposed to laser and I also had very light hairs. That is why I have not seen dark coarse hair growing back, which is like super thick, because of laser. Because otherwise I'm a pretty hairy person. Like, I'm brown, I'm Indian genetically, I have more hair and it's nice for the brows, but it's not nice for anywhere else. But yeah, so I am okay so far and I've used this quite a bit actually. It's really handy when you're like going to parties or if you're going out randomly and you just didn't have time and you don't want to be self-conscious. Really nice to just kind of have this. So the first perk that I found of using the razor is that it really clears out your skin. It gets rid of the layer of dirt that's on your skin and dead skin that you wouldn't have anyways gotten off. So it's just literally sitting on your face. It actually opens up my pores, and therefore when I use products, it actually goes and seeps in deep into my skin. So I've actually noticed that my pimples have decreased because of it. And overall, I have much cleaner skin. I feel better and I feel like my skin gets more air because of it as well. So perk number, hey, let me. My grandma. Nani? That was perk number one. It definitely gets rid of your dead skin cells. I really highly recommend this for just being clean and hygiene purposes. It's fantastic. The second perk of using a razor, in my opinion, is that it almost works as an exfoliator. So yes, I have pimples, as I've already mentioned. I was kind of worried that this would kind of irritate it and make my pimples worse. However, it didn't. And I think it's also because of the method that I used in how I kind of like used it to like go upwards and like an upward motion, and I had a very light hand. So as long as you're not being really harsh with it and kind of like pushing it into your pimples or sensitive area, you should be fine. I remember the first time I used this, I kind of went around my pimples, which is really nice. You can do that because as you can see, it's super like small. So you can just kind of like go around and you're fine. That's what I did. I never really noticed any breakouts at all. In fact, my skin kind of like opened up and it made my skin a little better, which is crazy. If you live in a very dry climate, what I do recommend is once you shave, if you do decide to shave, you should definitely go for serums. I actually use this one, actually Renew Active. I don't even know, I haven't read this, but it has hyaluronic acid and vitamin C peptides, and it's a retinol anti-wrinkle. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna link it down below. I mix this with my lotion and I put it on my face literally right away, and I've noticed that my skin feels so good, and my skin kind of like, it almost like needs it, and it soaks it all up, and I don't break out at all. Like, it actually has been helping with my pimples. That's another perk that I found from it. The third perk of shaving my face is that makeup goes on so much smoother. For those of you who are acne prone, one problem with putting on foundation or any sort of makeup on your skin is that sometimes there's still those bumps left, which is like the worst thing ever, or it just doesn't seem super clear or like airbrushed the way you see other people's makeup. And obviously there's a lot of reasons for that. It could be like a texture thing, it could be just because maybe your scars are deep. Whatever the case may be, when you shave your face, I kid you not, it goes on so much smoother because your skin is suddenly all evened out and there's no like weird bumps and stuff. I know a lot of makeup artists as well, they just kind of like shave their face before they put on makeup, and they do it every like 2-3 days. I don't shave my face that often. I literally just shave it between my laser appointments, so maybe like once a month, and like I go for laser once every month and a half. But I did notice that having it done, like shaving my face before makeup, makes my makeup so nice. Like, I always got so many compliments, and literally all of this shit was covered up. It was more like smooth and it wasn't too textured. The fourth perk of shaving my face, I don't know why I keep grabbing this thing every single time. So anyways, the fourth perk is confidence. You guys, I have struggled with my skin for God knows how long, and I'm still on this journey, and sometimes my skin has good days and sometimes it has bad days. But having hair on my face in general is another thing that I struggle with, and like, I'm a little bit hairier than normal people, so there's that. I always was very self-conscious in high school. I kind of got bullied for it sometimes if I had a little bit of peach fuzz, and it kind of got to me as a kid growing up. So I personally grew up, and it kind of went into my adulthood. I love this thing because if I have a little bit of peach fuzz, I'm just gonna quickly fucking go and I can leave the door and I'll be fully confident. I know now it's like much easier because we all wear masks because world pandemic. Still, like, even before that, like when I had business presentations and stuff like that for classes, so nice to just be able to have this. And that's why I'm telling you guys that this is a game changer. Like, you don't always want to be like conscious or putting on extra makeup. This is honestly a lifesaver, and I would not be lying to you guys at all. And the reason I'm making this video is because I feel like there's so many people that fear the fact that this is gonna make your hair come back thicker. It really doesn't, and I don't want to speak for everyone. Like, I know everyone has different skin types, and I too have a different skin type and hair type. I really recommend also just doing laser, because laser does really lessen the thickness of your hair times 10, like exponentially. Like, my hair grows back, first of all, way later, and second of all, very thin. So that combined with this shaving thing has been a game changer. I just wanted to now talk about the application of it, because I know a lot of people are confused about it. This is what I do. I use my face wash, the CeraVe face wash. This one's the hydrating cleanser. By the way, this is bomb. Like, this is the best. And I just kind of have 2 pumps. I obviously, like, you know, do the circles and whatnot. And then I don't wash it off. I bring this out after cleaning it very thoroughly, and then I just kind of go in an upward motion all throughout my face. You want to go against the way your hair is growing. So most of us have hair growing downwards, so you have to go upwards like this. And then I also like to just fix up my hairline a bit, so I'll go like this. That's it. So it's also, ooh, perk number 5. It's really quick. It's super easy, and I don't know, I haven't found anything wrong with it, but the one thing I will say is that you can accidentally cut yourself, so you want to be very mindful of how you do this. Anyways, when you're doing it, you have to be very careful. But my battery's about to die again, so Did I tell you guys where it's from? This razor is from Amazon. I'll actually link where exactly I got it from. It's super cheap. It comes with 3, so make sure you're reusing it. You don't use the same one over and over and over again, and you can reuse them. I only reuse them 3 to 4 times, but I make sure I wash it with hot water and soap after because I have very sensitive skin, so you want to make sure there's no bacteria on it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope it was very helpful. I have a lot of ideas for other skincare videos that I can definitely put out and talk about my own experience with skin and pimples and acne and all that stuff. If you guys want to hear more from me, please hit that subscribe button and also comment down below on what topics you'd like me to talk about. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing day. Much love always, and I will see you next time.